Hello everyone in the Search for the Truth channel. Today's video talks about the reality of coronavirus or COVID-19, is it a fact or lie? First, it must be known that viruses, microbes, and parasites live among us. There are those who have been discovered by science, and there are what they have not yet discovered. What is corona or COVID-19 virus? Coronavirus or COVID-19 or SARS-CoV-2 are all labels for a new, highly contagious virus that is causing a pandemic and is still threatening the world. It is known among all people as corona. Corona means the form of the virus under an electronic microscope that resembles the ends of the crown of the king or the sun halo, and this virus belongs to the family of coronaviruses and has been inherited by animals, and dates back to thousands of years BC. The first virus of this species, which appeared to be infected with humans, appeared in 1960 and is the origin of chicken disease. In 2003, the SARS virus appeared in Japan. In the year 2012, the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome virus, or MERS, appeared in Saudi Arabia, which was the most dangerous. Finally, coronavirus, or acute respiratory syndrome, which appeared in China in the city of Wuhan. He is known as COVID-19. Coronavirus poses a greater risk to people with weak immunity, chronic disease patients and the elderly. It causes them multiple complications at the level of the respiratory system and other complications in the heart and kidneys and clotting at the level of capillaries according to recent anatomical studies. A virus that transmits through the cough, small saliva droplets while the affected person spoke. It is a virus that adapts to extreme cold and can remain on metal surfaces, plastic and paperboard, and can stay in the shade in a cool place without moisture, for more than 7 days, according to recent studies. Sunlight and intense heat above 25 degrees Celsius eliminate it but do not prevent infection. Symptoms of infection with the virus may vary from person to person. The symptoms of corona infection may appear between 2 and 7 days, namely, loss of sense of smell and duke. A high body temperature between 37 and 40 degrees. Dry cough. Fever. Shortness of breath, especially when you go up the stairs or when you rush to walk. Vomiting and diarrhea. A general feeling of tiredness and malaise. Until now, there is no effective treatment for the virus. Therefore, most countries have taken steps to slow and restrict the spread of this virus by closing schools, quarantine, the social spacing, canceling gatherings and festivals, closing entertainment places such as cafes, restaurants, and cinemas, and stopping industrial activities. Conducting a large number of tests for people to know patients for isolation, treatment, and tracking of contacts. Restrict travel between countries. Imposition of the curfew during times of the day. In these days, countries began to ease restrictions. However, we all wonder, when will our lives return to normal? What is the solution? The solution is to live with the situation, maintain our health and immunity, and follow the preventive measures recommended by our countries and the World Health Organization. Until treatment appears. The golden rules for living without anxiety or fear with coronavirus. First, the 7 golden rules for avoiding infection with coronavirus or COVID-19. First, if you are in an area where the virus is spread, stay at home. Do not go out except for necessity or go to work. Second, wearing a FFP2 mask is not necessary when you leave your home unless you are in the virus spreading area or were infected, to protect you and your elderly relatives, not shaking hands and kissing the face. Third, wherever you do not touch your mouth or nose with your hands or nose, or the mask, except after washing it well with soap and water, or sterilization liquid that contains 60% of alcohol. Fourth, adhere to personal hygiene continuously and regularly at home and outside the home, especially when eating, with good washing with soap and water, or when applying, removing, or touching the masks. Be sure to clean your home and workplace and tools that are used with disinfectants for this purpose. Fifth, when you leave your home, you should leave at least 1 meter to 6 feet, especially when talking to others. Don't be in the closed airy places with few other people when riding on public transport. Ventilation should be good while respecting the distance between people, 1 to 6 feet. Sixth, when you return to your home, always sterilize your hand and keys before opening the door and leave your shoes outside the house, preferably leaving them exposed to hot sunlight if possible, or wiping them with antiseptics. Then head straight to the bathroom, remove your clothes, wash them with hot water at 60 degrees Celsius, then take a hot bath, and after you leave the bathroom, sterilize the things that I took with you when you leave the house, such as your phone, glasses, wallet, and the contents they contain if you use them, such as coins and paper, the cards and the things you bought. The most important thing, inhale the water vapor with a little cinnamon and cloves. Because the virus remains in the sinuses and in the throat for hours, and inhalation of hot steam in cinnamon and cloves sterilizes the sinuses and throat and eliminates viruses, according to scientific studies. Seventh, avoid direct contact with pets, such as cats and dogs, if they go outside, because they are considered a vector of the virus. Second, the 7 golden rules for strengthening the body's physical and mental health and immunity to combat coronavirus. First, adequate sleep at night for at least 8 hours. Second, avoid stress, anxiety, and fear. Be positive. Think and do the things you love that make you happy. Social contact with relatives and friends is important and will help. Third, drink more water, drinks, and natural hot foods that heat the body. Fourth, doing physical exercises regularly at home and outside the house, preferably in the open air daily if possible, or walking in the sun for at least half an hour in the morning. Fifth, adopting a balanced and healthy daily diet based on the nutritional elements of the plant nature, such as vegetables, fresh fruits, and dry fruits rich in vitamin C and D and zinc, eating legumes, grains and herbs rich in fiber and enzymes and antioxidants, eating 3 meals of fish per week, and the most important thing is cooking meat well. Use olive oil to eat and cook. Sixth, sweetening honey with bees instead of sugar, using whole flour, pastries, bread, and pies instead of white flour, and reducing salt in the food. Seventh, eat nutritional supplements such as vitamins and minerals, the best of which is bee propolis and royal jelly daily, because it is the best immune booster and eliminates viruses. Finally, do you have topics to know their truth or inquiries or comments sent? And do not forget to take a look at the references of this information in the video description box. And thank you for watching and support, and do not forget to press the button if you like the video and the subscribe button to receive all new and useful, and if you see that the video is useful, spread it for everyone to benefit. And you are in the care and protection of God, and for another meeting in a new video and another fact.